Hey, what's up? I've got some more lore content for you guys. I've got another new deck from the expansion to showcase. If you want a spicy new take on spiders, then I got you with Gwen Spiderburn. This deck aims to play fast, swarming the board with strong 1 and 2 cost cards in order to get the jump on the opponent and push damage in the early game before closing out with burn spells by turn 6 or 7. The main theme of the deck is to let hallowed cards die in order to allow fearsomes to hit even harder on attack turns. Then it uses Gwen as a mid-game power unit in order to be a little more resilient than most spider lists. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below along with the Mobalytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. Our journey to 10k subs is still going strong. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay of someone who's hit high master tier every season and even hit rank 1 in NA a while back. With that, I hope you enjoy this deck profile. So, getting right into it, we can check the curve. It is very aggressive, as is standard with most burn lists. It should look pretty similar to this. Now we have the numbers. So we have triple boisterous host. This is a new card. It has hallowed. So after I die for the rest of the game, when allies attack, give your first attacker extra attack, right? And this can stack. So the more hallowed you have in the grave, the more your first attacker in the line is going to grow. So it's really cool to get a few of these in the grave and then attack with like Stygian Onlooker that already has a big attack bonus and is fearsome, so it's hard to block, and then give him even more bonuses, right? And this can double up on the value if you also have Gwen on the board. When another ally gains power from hallowed, so do I. So you get to double up on the attack stacking effect. So that's where the synergy comes in and why we have a new look on spiders. So after him we have Saboteur, of course, a really good 1-drop unit, pushes 3 damage on turn 1, Precious Pet because he's fearsome, and also has spider synergy with Elise. Only 2 Stygians because we're never really playing Stygian on 1 unless we have a really bad hand. We want to play Stygian on attack turns after playing something else to get the Nightfall effect, so only 2. Triple Arachnoid Horror because he's a premium, aggressively statted 2-cost unit, has spider synergy, and has fearsome. Pretty much like the do-it-all 2-cost. Very good. Elise is our first champion. Sometimes we level her, but for the most part we're just using her to pressure. She has fearsome, summons a 1/1 body for us. Really good in the early game to get extra damage in. We run 2 Glimpse Beyond because we're not running Stalking Shadows in this list. We're going to use Glimpse against the heavy amount of removal that's in the meta right now in order to recycle some resources and get to our burn cards, right? So it's really good to use this reactively to like a Mystic Shot or something and then draw more cards. This can help you push attack turns 3. This can help you push like attack turn 4 if you draw into Gwen with it. Or it can just help you get to your burn a bit faster in the mid game, right? So that way you can close out a little bit more consistently. Triple House Spider, really good. Multiple bodies, solid 2-drop. We run 2 Demolitionists, not 3, because the hand can get, kind of bricked, kind of inconsistent if we run her at 3 of. So she sometimes comes up just a situational, deal 2 to the enemy nexus to close out the game. She's more of a game ender than she is actually a 2-cost unit, so we don't want to run her at 3 for the same reason as Stygian. Triple Phantom Butler, another hallowed card, also has fearsome, so there's immediate synergy there. 2 Doom Beasts for the same reason as Demo. He's just a situational, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Also pretty good in aggro mirror matchups. So if you are down to the wire and you're both at like really low HP, Doom Beast can heal you past maybe Decimate range, and that can instantly win you the game sometimes. Double Frenzied Skitter because of how much spiders are actually in the deck. We do want to push with Skitter when we can, but we don't want to run it at 3 because it is a situational card, right? So the ongoing theme is we run the situational cards at 2 of, and the rest of the core of the deck at 3. Next we have Triple Fervor, standard burn card. Use it reactively, can use it proactively. Deal 3 to the enemy nexus to close it out. Triple Gwen, like I mentioned earlier, gets hallowed stacks. Also does a drain on attack call, which is really good, just a deal 2. So yeah, it's sort of like how Ziggs was used in Bandleburn for the longest time, just because of the extra +1 to Nexus. Well, now we have Gwen doing pretty much the same thing. But 2 damage. She probably won't level, but if she does, that's also game ending because she will essentially decimate the opponent's HP depending on how much attack she has, so pretty scary there. And then of course triple decimate to close it out would not be a burn list without it. So I have seen multiple variations of this deck pop up. I really like the numbers for this one. I think it's a solid foundation. You can take out Doombeast entirely since we're not running Stalking Shadows, which can get, a little awkward. I'm sure some people might question why no Stalking Shadows. Well, take it out then and just put in, something else, because I think Glimpse is a little bit better in this kind of deck. Although, hey, you can put Stalking back in over the Glimpse, whatever you want to do. There's like 4 to 6 slots that you can change up. You can run the Stalking, you can bump these numbers here, you can bump Skitter, you can play Legion Rearguard, all kinds of different things. So I highly recommend trying out different cards and seeing what version works the best for you. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, for game 1 we got the ever popular Kaisa Demacia list. This is going to be the Action variation, so they have a powerful turn 2. So yeah, we'll keep that in mind and pitch the Noxian Fervor. We'll do Host on 1, House Spider on 2. We have Gwen on attack 4. It's really important to check if we're attacking on evens or odds. We are attacking on evens, so Gwen can come down right on 4 and put in some pressure for us. You can also change the board here. Whenever I play aggro burn, I like to change the board to the red background to kind of fit the Noxus aesthetic, So let's go ahead and swap to that. Alright, so our options are Phantom Butler, House Spider, or 2 1-drops. I kind of like just playing 2 1-drops here. Going wide is really good. Especially since one of them is Hallowed. Look at that. Triple 1-drop opener on attack 2. This is usually one of the ideals to go for. Nice, alright, they passed the first 2 turns. They could do like Merciless Hunter or something, but not really anything that's too scary. Action, that's fine. We can go ahead and do, I think, Phantom Butler or House Spider. Let me think. We're going to block with Boisterous Host. I'm kind of liking the House Spider, just going wide. Since we're not having to deal with Avalanche or any other AoE removal, I think this is perfectly fine to do. And we want to make sure a Hallowed dies, so it goes to the graveyard, giving us a stack so that we can double up on it with Gwen. I'm also down to play Stygian so we have a full attacking board next turn. Even without his Fearsome bonus, I think this is okay. So let's go ahead and push with Gwen.
If only she could see me.
So we have 1 Hallowed stack. Cool. Let's go ahead and give it to our Spiderling, because this splits our damage the most efficiently and also makes Spiderling threaten the Action, so everything threatens Action. While also giving Gwen a +1 to deal with the Blaster. They'd have to be on Quicksand or Sharp Sight to make this trade. And we're still dealing 2 to the enemy Nexus, so I'm very happy about this. Yeah. We're threatening lethal on attack 4. Yep, got the Sharp Sight, that's A-okay. Yep. Now we're in a winning position. As soon as they play Kaisa on 5, we have lethal and there's nothing they can do about it. We just have to make them play below 2 mana so that they can't single combat. Yep, we got it.
It's a burden.
Send that Fervor to face, and it's just as easy as that. Going for that turn 5 lethal. Alright, for game 2 we have another popular meta deck, which is Yasuo Katarina. Pretty spooky. We're going to get rid of the Fervor and keep our 1s and 2s. Probably also pitch Stygian. There is a good argument to keep it for attack 3, because we could do Precious Pet, Butler, right? And then draw another 1 or 2 drop and then play Stygian on attack 3 alongside of it. So I kind of like that. Attacking on odds makes Stygian pretty good, so we'll keep and see if we can pull it off. Nice, we also got a Lease. This is perfect then. We can play out our whole hand. Precious Pet or Boisterous on 1? Since I am playing Butler on 2, I'm kind of down to play Precious Pet first. Back. Yep, get the guaranteed 2 in. I guess Boisterous Host would play around Blade's Edge better if they hard run it, but I don't think they do. What if we just Elise? I think Elise is correct.
There's nothing to fear.
What are they going to do about her? They don't run Culling, so she should be relatively safe on turn 2. House Spider, you got it. Swing with both. you swing with both, that means you have Ravenous Block in hand. Right. Yeah. I'm down to just take. Maybe it was better to develop like Host or Butler so that we had a blocker, but that is neither here nor there. Let's just go ahead and play our Butler and then our Stygian. Right now we're threatening triple Fearsomes into non-fearsome blockers, so that's kind of nice. I'm assuming they play the 5/1 that generates Guile. That would be a pretty good defense 3. Yep, this right here. We can go ahead and play the Stygian. Let's see what we get Guiled. Probably the Elise. No, okay, so it's going to be Stygian and then block Elise.
Sit tight and shut up.
Which makes sense.
Hush now.
I think Guiling Elise and blocking 4/1 with 5/1 would have been maybe better. Yeah, especially since 2/2 is not blocking 1/1, which it should. Yeah, I think that's a slight misplay. Oh, we're on double decimate. How'd that happen? Okay, well, none of my units are demoable. Kind of awkward. Yeah, no House Fighter swing. Yep. We have a lot of damage. Alright, I guess it's open attack. We have no hollowed in grave, so attack order doesn't matter. This is just kind of awkward. But if we throw all the damage at them and it sticks, then we win. We just have to play around Deny and like Concussive Palm and stuff like that. I hope I get a Concussive right now, then I can Fervor. Ooh, second Yas. I don't think they'd be so keen to use second Yasuo that fast, so Noxian Fervor should be relatively safe to throw. I think they would use anything else first. Yeah, okay. Bonk. And bonk. Alright, so since they played below Deny, I really want to decimate this turn. And if they play below Deny again, then they lose. We can even bait it with Demo. Not this turn though, we're 1 minute short, but we can get the resource.
Your turn.
Yep, that's fine. I'm kind of down to just throw it out now, see if we get the demo, or if we get Concussive or something. Top deck? Concussive, okay. That is a good top deck. We'll go into Phantom Butler and then re-threaten lethal on open if they just pass here. Ooh, that's going to really hurt my board. The round start, that would kill my Phantom Butler too. That's kind of awkward. Sure.
Please make yourself right at home.
Well, we have to hope they don't have Deny, because I think that's my last damage push. Oh wait, it's not round start for me though. Pog, okay, cool. Never mind. I thought we were going to get the Windswept Hillock, but that's only when they get the attack token. Yeah, we can go ahead and Elise.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Go on, Fang.
Spell
Just like I
Slinger.
taught you.
Sure.
Get him.
Go ahead and swing, maybe Beta Steel Tempest. That's all we need. Nice, alright, we got him. They play below Deny here. Yeah, do your level up animation, you got it.
Path until the end.
Yep. And the trusty Decimate, closing it out for us. Kind of unnecessary. Do they know? I think they know. They're probably like, if they have Decimate, they have it. Yep. Hit with the tongue out. Alright, for game 3, we got another meta contender, Azir Irelia, which is a good matchup for us. People often ask, yo, how do I beat Azir Irelia? And I always just say, play burn. We are going to ignore everything they're doing and just try to kill them by turn 5 or turn 6. Easy as that, right? We also have a pretty good hand to do it. Yep.
I have my orders.
Go ahead and attack with your Shadow Apprentice, no big deal. They probably have to end up blocking with it next turn, blocking my Saboteur. Because we're gonna get pretty wide here. And there's nothing they can do to stop us. Because our units are just way too cheap and efficient. At least go.
I pull the strings.
And if something dies, we can also get extra spiderlings and threaten this Elise level.
This'll shake up.
So the big question is going to be, do they block 2-1 now? Or do they... Oh, they don't. They don't value their HP. Alright, this is going to get very spicy. Because I can go ahead and block Spiderling to Sand Soldier and play Crawling Sensation, or I can block with Saboteur and do Crawling Sensation. That levels Elise, right? As long as we have 3 Spiderlings, we can level Elise. So we'll be trying to pull something off here. Azir, fine. Let me go ahead and do another Saboteur. Fine with that, yeah.
Explosives primed.
Little do they know, this attack is not good. I mean, I don't have to Crawling Sensation. Like, what if I'm really, really weird and I just don't Crawling Sensation, instead I do Demo on Elise and then open? I kind of like that more. Look at my hands. I don't really need the Elise level. Okay, so even better, let's block.
Stay a while.
We'll put Elise to 1, it doesn't really matter.
Glorious sacrifice.
I like this more, actually.
The Empire.
Because if we're on Fervor and Decimate in hand, so I think it's best to just push as much as we can. I don't want to sack my Saboteur. Want to get one more attack value out of it. Yeah, double Fervor as well. Alright.
You'll never see it coming.
No Hollowed? Okay. Attack order doesn't matter.
Behind ya.
Like, we're threatening lethal on attack 4. Yep, forced to block. You're also forced to block with Apprentice. There you go. And then you're still dying to Decimate. So that's pretty cool. Go ahead and do this.
Damn it.
Yeah, we have him dead like so many different ways on turn 5. Should be little to nothing they can do about this.
Showtime.
Dancer, I mean, that's pretty cute. Go ahead and just do this. Prevent some damage, send this to face. I guess I could do it post-combat. That way they don't get to keep a Sand Soldier, but it really doesn't matter here. Because if they're on Rider Calling, they get champion value, but you know what? I don't care.
Hang on,
Okay, it's dying anyways.
My true beauty is beneath the skin.
Yep. We'll just whip out Decimate.
Give me grace enough to mask my
Here we go. We gotta wait for the animation now. Yep. Whatever you want. Yeah. Sure, I mean, we could also win through second forever. Let's just do that. It's a bit faster. Easy clap. And that's it for the games. So what I like about this variation of the list is that it retains the same explosiveness that the other spider lists have, but also it's a little bit beefier in the mid game because of Gwen. So it kind of synergizes. It's kind of nice. It's really fun. It's not as clunky if you run it like this. I've heard some different takes that it's like worse than regular Spider Burn, or it's like a clunkier version. But if you run it like this, I think it's the best of all the worlds, and I think it's really, really fun, and probably the best direction to take Gwen, because it is a deck that is already consistent and already works. Throw in the hollowed cards with aggressive synergy, and you know, it's just kind of nice. So if you don't know what to do with Gwen, but you're sitting on 3 copies of her, Elise Burn, really easy to craft as well. Throw it in, and you know, try it for a few games, see if you like it. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!